Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. Back when I was still in undergrad, I took a course in art therapy. Sally Myers was the head of the residence halls, and she was also an art therapist, and so she was teaching this class. Because I knew her, I was comfortable with her, but because art was new to me, I was uncomfortable. And all of the other students in this class were art majors. They were brilliant artists. And here was the sociologist taking the course because I had run through all of my other required courses. And so now I was able to take electives, and I had that wonderful year of electives. And this was the most important one I would take. Um, Everybody was kind of like new agey and free, and I had come from this Pentecostal background where life was rigid and you did what you were supposed to do and you didn't do what you weren't supposed to do. So one day when Sally announced at the end of the class that the next class we should bring in a pillow, I was like, uh-oh, they're about to get crazy up in here. Hippies gonna do what hippies do. So I was like, she said, we're gonna do this thing called a pillow fantasy. And I was like, in the name of Jesus. So I brought in our pillows, and it turns out the only thing that had to do with pillow fantasy was that you put the pillow on the floor and laid on it. So we were instructed to lay down on these pillows and close our eyes. And I was the whole time like, I'm not closing my eyes up in here. I don't know what they're going to do. So we close our eyes, and um, Sally led us in a meditation. And she, it was the first time I think I had really been in a guided meditation. And immediately I went like right there. And she told us to, after she kind of got us through where we were going to get to where we would be, we were to imagine the most amazing piece of art we'd ever seen. We were just to imagine it. And this art or installation or experience, we were to see that and to see all of the details. And she led us around the inside and the outside of whatever this thing was. And then she brought us out of the meditation. And I was like, whoa, what was that? How could that be wrong? That was amazing. And so one by one, she had everyone describe their experience and the art that they saw, the creation that they experienced. And when it got to me, I was really nervous about it because everybody else was describing these great works of art. And I wasn't an artist, and that's not what I saw. And so when it came to me, I described me leading, walking around, talking to people, and they were sharing their stories. And I was kind of interviewing them and guiding them in this storytelling, and they were bringing forth all these beautiful stories. Or sometimes they were tragic and sometimes they were painful, but I was guiding them in these stories, and I was walking through this experience, and it was entertaining, but it was sad and it was funny. It was all of these things. And I described it. And Sally was just kind of smiling. And so then when everyone was done, it was right before the class was to change. It was the end of the course, and people were packing up their things and smiling, grabbing their pillows, and they were like, wow, that was cool. And Sally says, no, wait. Your assignment for the rest of the semester is to create what you saw. That's what we'll be doing. And everybody was like, what? People dropping pillows and like, what are you talking about? And they were like, but it was the most amazing thing, and you can't, and you don't understand. It was just blah, 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 and it was this big. And I'm like, but mine wasn't an installation. It was a thing. I was talking to people. And she said, no. If your mind can conceive it, then you can create it. If you can see this, you can create it. This was long before television talk shows were on. So when I started doing a television talk show, I really thought that that was the pillow fantasy that I had created, because that's kind of what I created for my um, presentation for my grade. It was similar to a talk show. I gathered some people, I had them share stories, and there was entertainment in between. I thought that that's what it was. But now, when I see people sharing stories here and in this story group and in the work that I do when I'm talking to folks and folks offer me and share, I know that this is what I imagined all those years ago. Today, just think deeply. Are you living the life that you imagined? And if not, imagine more. I love you.